Welcome to Lebanon. As you can hear the church bell from the Catholic Church right in front of me just sounded while you can see the Grand Mosque behind of me. A half hour before you could hear the prayer. So this already reflects the multicultural society here in Beirut or in general in Lebanon, which makes Lebanon very interesting. There's even one synagogue. I tried to go there today, but it was totally blocked off by military because of security, since I think most Lebanese don't really like Jews, or especially Israel, because of their political conflict. Anyway, Lebanon is still a wonderful country. People are really warm and nice, and I really enjoy being here, especially now the weather is good and the whole country is along the coast. So you have beautiful scenery, you have lots of history in this country. Like just in front of this church, which you can't see now, is like a historical site. You see like Roman things, like ruins, lots of ruins in this country. So if you like history and stuff, it's really nice. But here lots of flies right now. I think there's a dead bird in front of me. But this does not reflect the country, there's flies. Usually it's very clean, and it's really open for a country in the Middle East. People here, as I already told you, have so many religions, so they're very open-minded. I think it's probably the most open-minded country in the entire Middle East, maybe even more open-minded than Turkey. So this makes it already very interesting. You can go out, you can go drinking, you can socialize much easier. People are not as conservative, as traditional. On the other hand, you have lots of restrictions by the military. The military always blocks off roads, so when you want to walk around the city by foot, you have many problems because many roads are blocked. For example, my apartment is just in between the downtown and my apartment. You just can't go straight because the whole district is blocked off by the military, so you have to do a big detour, which is very annoying. Also, when you take photos, these soldiers often tell you, oh, you can't do this, you can't do that. And that really annoys me, in fact. And although Lebanon is kind of an enemy with Israel, I think those countries are very, very similar. Because the food is the same, everywhere are soldiers, and the size of the country, I think they are so similar, it's like a derby. So I like both countries, in fact. I like Israel and I like Lebanon. That's about it. So it's really nice visiting here, especially when the weather is comfortable now in spring. It's early April. Public transportation is unfortunately not that good, but it's relatively cheap when you get a shared taxi or other things. And the food is just, I think the main attraction here is the food. Hummus is the best in the world, shawarma, falafel, it's just too delicious. So I have to be careful not to eat too much, otherwise I would gain weight because it's all quite greasy. I like to add olive oil and other things. So and this flies really annoy me. I think it was not a good location to make the video, but I thought it's nice to see this big mosque behind me. Also, it's actually quite hot in the sun. But I enjoyed it. It's not too hot. I think it's about 25 degrees. As usual, people are very friendly, but there are not too many tourists since the country is not too friendly to tourists. Since you can't take photos, the soldiers are always annoying you. And also last time in the shared taxi, which I took to Baalbek, I think it's one of the biggest Roman temples in the world. It was very nice to see that. You can actually also hear the shots from Syria. I'll just stop there. Scary. You better don't cross the border. What is this?
No, somebody died.
Really?
Yeah, one is died or wedding shooting.
So it was a bit scary to hear the shots because the war is still going on. It was not very far from the Syrian border. Anyway, there was a soldier in the bus, in this shared taxi, and they are not very friendly, those soldiers. They always think they are like the best. So he just smokes one after another, and he didn't even dare to open the window, and there were babies in the car. Really, babies. real babies in the car. And he didn't open the window and he was smoking. And this is just reflecting the attitude. So unfortunately, I don't like those soldiers here. But the country itself, the locals are friendly. But the soldiers, you never see them smile. You know? They are kind of like, they think they are too cool. But yeah, I shouldn't complain about them too much. Because the rest of the country is very nice. And yeah, I was very happy that the locals hosted me at some point. Again, couch surfing is highly recommended. But yeah, sometimes you also can feel negativity from the locals. And it's a very, very pricey country. Also, the people don't earn that much, which makes it a big problem for the locals here. So salary is very low. People barely earn $1,000, but you can easily spend a couple $1,000s because it's so expensive. I just passed by all-you-can-eat sushi for $40. It's so expensive, and other things as well. Public transport is cheap, but everything else is very expensive. Accommodation, internet, $20 for half gigabyte, super, super expensive. Yeah, food, relatively expensive. So yeah, not a cheap country to be. And that makes it very hard for the local people to survive. But for me as a tourist, I spent 1 week here. I've been to Tripoli, I've been to Byblos, I've been to Baalbek, and on my last days I spent here in Beirut. And I must say, I like the country because it is so diverse. Every city is so different. Yeah, this country is so small, but it's so different. So it makes it very unique, and yeah, it's very nice to visit. So that's it. And the day after tomorrow, I'm flying to Cyprus and explore